Hey, what's up guys, it's Instructional Skateboarding and I'm back behind the webcam because I want to talk to you guys about something I've been trying out, experimenting with, and know a lot about. I've done solid research about this. I know quite a lot about the subject, or just I guess the product, and I wanted to tell you guys about it, what I think of it, review it a bit, and just talk about whether or not I would recommend it. So that's this. So this is a supplement commonly taken by bodybuilders known as creatine. It's very common, it's cheap, and it helps you in the gym if you put the work in. So there's a lot of supplements out there obviously that have ingredients in them that are bad for you, or have ingredients that are just fillers. For example, there's a lot of supplements that have caffeine that when you take them, they'll make you feel, jacked up and just more energized to get in the gym, although you don't really need that caffeine, and it's not really something that's going to be hugely beneficial for you. It's just more of a filler to get you in the gym and put a placebo mindset into your brain, and that's why you buy them, because they make you feel good and they give you this false effect. Now, creatine is, this is a fact by the way, it's not just me saying this, this is widely known. Creatine is the most researched supplement in the world. As far as like bodybuilding or anything like that goes, a sports supplement, it is the most researched supplement ever. Okay? So they do all kinds of studies about it, how it affects the body, how much you need, all kinds of things like that. Now, what creatine actually is, what does it do? What's the purpose? Well, let me first off start by saying that you have creatine naturally in your body. It's naturally occurring. It's something your body makes every day. You also get it from red meats and fish are your two main sources for it. However, boom, you can take it as a supplement, and when you take it as a supplement, you intake a lot more of it, even by just taking one scoop of this daily, than you would just by getting it in your diet. So, what it actually does, when you intake creatine, you hold a lot of extra water in your muscles. So you have to drink a lot of water every day. I have to drink about 1.5 of these a day to get at least a good amount of water that I should be. Because when you supplement with creatine, your body holds a lot more water in your muscles, and your muscles will look fuller and just more defined at times when you take creatine, because your muscles and the cells inside your body are now a lot more full of water. So my arm, let's say, may look like this, regular. When I'm on creatine and when I'm drinking so much water, it kind of gives you a fuller effect like this, where you may look bigger or your arms may look more filled out, and that's because there's more water in the cells of your muscle and they are therefore more swollen. So you have to drink a lot of water because the water is being flushed throughout different parts of your body and spread around, so you need extra water to go around. This, what I have right here, is the #1 creatine on the market right now. It's by MuscleTech. It's a well-known, trusted company. This is 100% ultra-pure micronized creatine monohydrate. Basically what that means is it's ultra-pure, as in this is the only thing in it. The only product in here, the only ingredient in this entire tub is creatine. That's it. Monohydrate just means it's like a powder. So basically, I'll show you guys what I mean, but it's pretty simple to understand. It's just a powder in a tub. So you guys can see, it's just a powder. So yeah, ultra pure just means that the only thing in there is creatine. Monohydrate means that it's in a powder form. And micronized means that it's a type of creatine, or it's just creatine where the particles in the actual creatine are micronized and chopped down finer so that it mixes easier with whatever you take it with, whether that's juice, milk, water, tea, coffee, anything basically. particles in it are chopped down really fine, so it mixes well and dissolved in anything a lot easier. Non-micronized creatine, you have to really stir it, and it kind of is grainy, and you can tell that it's not dissolved that well. This stuff you can mix in virtually anything: water, milk, coffee. Like I said, it mixes fine. You'll never even know you're drinking anything that has a substance in it. Now, the other main function of creatine that I haven't talked about yet is it helps replenish and build / give more ATP to your muscles in your body. Now, ATP is the compound in your muscles, or just whatever you want to say. It's like the energy of your muscles. So the more ATP you have in your muscles, the more saturation of ATP you have in your body throughout your muscles, the more you can do without getting tired. So let's just say that I have an imaginary bar and I'm pressing it above my head, right? This is called a military press, but let's just say I have an imaginary bar, 60 pounds, and I'm pressing it above my head. If I can normally do 6 repetitions, so 1, 2, my arms are extremely crooked, but that's okay. 1, 2, 6 repetitions like that at 80 pounds, let's just say. On creatine, I may be able to do 65 pounds for 10 reps because my muscles are saturated with ATP, they have more energy, and more energy means your muscles don't burn out as fast. You don't feel the burn as fast, and you can do more for longer at a heavier weight before you feel fatigued. So you're able to handle a heavier weight for more repetitions because that ATP is giving you the ability to do more before you feel it or before you start to get tired, because that ATP is giving you that extra energy and that extra kind of a boost to do more. Now, creatine supplementation is different than some other things because it is something that is long term. When you intake creatine, it's not immediate, it's not acute, you don't feel it like that day, you don't feel it within an hour and then you hop into the gym. Creatine, through supplementation, slowly absorbs in your body and saturates your muscles over a couple weeks. So when you take it, you probably won't even feel any effects, you probably won't even notice that you're getting any boost at all for about 3 weeks. So you build it up over time and it slowly gets to a point where your muscles are saturated with it, and it builds up in your system where it's noticeable. You will not, I guarantee you, even if you take 4 times the recommended amount per day for a week, you're still not going to feel anything after a week. Likely, if you take 4 times the recommended amount every day for 2 weeks, you likely still won't feel it. And in addition, you'll just feel really shitty and probably have stomach issues. So it builds up in your system, takes about 3 weeks for it to kick in or before you notice anything, and then your body comes to a point where it has enough of it built up and it's stored to a point where it actually comes into effect. So if you supplement with creatine, do your research and understand you have to be patient, and this is not something that's going to pay off immediately. Now, I'm going to actually take a scoop, put it into my water right here that I have a big cup of water that I drink throughout the day. I'm going to mix it up and just chug it all to show you guys that it's not hard to drink it all. There's no grainy kind of particles in it because this is micronized, like I said, so it mixes really easily. So I recommend you guys try out creatine, or if you get into it at all, buy micronized creatine. It'll mix with everything way easier. So the recommended amount per day, which you should never go over, because, okay, if you go over 5 grams a day, for the most part, unless you're a really big heavy person, your body won't be able to use it all, and your body can only intake so much creatine a day before your body flushes it out and wastes it. So for 99% of people, 5 grams a day, which is 1 scoop of this thing, is more than enough, because any more in your body will just excrete it. It doesn't get taken in by the body. It's too much for the body to handle. So you're wasting if you take any more. So I've just leveled it off here. This is 1 scoop. It's full. I'm sure you can see this. And I'll just dump it into my water right here. I have about 2 cups of water in here. It'll mix in about 1.5. Even 1 if you heat the water up a bit, because things dissolve easier when they're heated up. But you can just mix it in 1.5 cups, 2 cups of water, and chug it down. I'm just going to mix it up really fast, and I'll drink it, and you guys will see I have no problem drinking with it, or I won't be making any faces because it really isn't hard to drink at all. So I just finished 2 cups of water really fast. It wasn't hard to drink at all. It's completely empty. So that's that. Now, would I recommend it? So I recorded this video in 2 segments, and when I went to do the second segment, I turned the light on in my living room, which I thought would make the lighting better. It actually made it a little bit worse. Sorry about that. Can't really fix it now, and you guys are just gonna have to deal with it. Fix it next. So overall, I would recommend it as long as you know some of the research behind it. You understand that you have to drink a lot of water, you understand what it actually does to your body, and you're fine with it taking a while to kick in. Like I said, it's not an immediate thing, and you have to understand that it may take a while, and creatine's not going to do the work for you. You still have to get in the gym, put in the work, and actually work out and push yourself for it to take effect. You can't just sit there and expect the product to work for you. It gives you the potential to do more, and it creates that extra energy for you, but that extra energy has to be used. Otherwise, you aren't going to gain muscle or mass or anything. You're just going to have something in your body that's doing nothing for you because it's not being activated by actual physical stress on your body. So this video was basically a skinny kid's kind of perspective, or someone, you know, who isn't huge or anything. You can see I'm not like super extremely huge or, you know, bulked up or like some big bodybuilder guy, but this was just my experience with creatine coming from someone who's, you know, rather skinny and not huge and not like a professional, just your average kind of guy every day, you know, your average kid. So I just wanted to make a video about it, inform some people about it, because I know I'm instructional skateboarding, but, you know, I'm being instructional or informing in a way, I guess, about creatine too, which is fine with me. And it gives you guys a perspective from someone who is trying to better their physique every day, but is in a average kid's body and not some big huge name in the bodybuilding industry or anything like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. It's been instructional skateboarding, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.